Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Shaleia.
And today we're going to be sharing the top 10 reasons why you're not in union with your twin flame right now. So this is a juicy list that we channeled, and this is a communication, well, not necessarily directly to you, but to the consciousness of those seeking to be in harmonious union. So this is a generality, but listen carefully because some of these might be you. So I'm going to go through the first 5, and then Shaleia's going to go through the next.
Sounds good.
And they're in descending order of importance. So the number 10 is you don't bother choosing to be in harmonious union with your twin flame. Instead, you believe listening to everyone who talks about twin flames and thinking positive thoughts will bring you there. So this is about making a choice to be in union with your twin flame and understanding that just listening to people talk about twin flames and just thinking positive thoughts about it is not going to bring you what you desire.
Yeah.
Number 9, you don't claim your twin flame union by doing the spiritual work required. You feel perhaps you can get around the spiritual work by finding the magic trick to union and spend much more time and effort looking for this trick than it would have actually taken to do the real work. So some people spend all their lives looking for the special trick that they can play to get what they want. Our dog Charlie is a special proponent of this one.
Yeah.
He thinks that he can play his little game and then,
cheat his way into getting what he wants.
Exactly.
Without having to actually give anything back to us.
Yeah, but what he doesn't realize yet and what we're teaching him and what he's learning is that all he has to do is just love us in return and he'll get all of the love and all of the good that he desires.
Yeah.
But play the game and we can't have an exchange with him. He simply spends a lot of time being disciplined or in his kennel or learning. In meditation, we like to call it, in his peace box.
Yeah.
So the 8th reason is you start and stop your journey over and over and over again. You make the choice and you think, wow, this is great, and then you start to experience some of the stuff and you work through it, and then you say, this isn't for me. I don't want my twin flame after all. I think I'll go for something else. And then you stop. And then you get the contrast, this doesn't work for me, and I think I'll choose my union again. And then this process starts again. And then you stop. And on it goes. It's a great way to make it take a long time.
That's also like people's life purpose, the same issue.
Yeah.
You know, they get on and off the train, Well, make a choice and stay on the train.
Yeah, really. So number 7, you believe someone else can do it for you, especially if they claim to have real authority. Keyword here is claim to. You listen to them instead of your own heart.
Yeah.
So that's what our teaching is essentially inviting you to do, is listen to your heart and follow it. Make the choice. Do the work. Yeah,
but still, like, even if they're listening to a really good spiritual teacher, you can't expect them to do your spiritual work for you or listen to, just by sitting there and listening, thinking that, now you're going to get what you want. Well,
yeah.
I mean, listening is half the work, and the other half is you doing your own spiritual work. I actually tapped into this consciousness issue recently when I was listening to a bunch of like crystal singing bowls and like solfeggio frequencies and Reiki music on YouTube, and I was like really kind of like blissed out for like the first like 15-20 minutes, and then I started feeling crappy and I didn't start feeling good, and I'm like, okay, like what's going on, like, and so I tapped in and I was asking the consciousness surrounding the music why I wasn't feeling good listening to it, and the truth is that it was created and people use these tones and frequencies as a way to avoid doing their spiritual work.
Mm-hmm.
So they think they're being spiritual and raising their vibration, but it's like you're cheating, or you're trying to cheat your way into doing your spiritual work and actually raising your vibration by removing the thoughts and beliefs of separation to your higher self, to your divine self, your higher power. So, I mean, yes, you can use those frequencies to assist you, but be very aware when you're using it as a way to kind of cheat, because you can't actually cheat.
Yeah, so number 6 is you fail to work through the lessons which arise in your reality after you have chosen your harmonious twin flame union. You think it's your twin flame's job to do the work, not yours. So you wait for them to figure it out for you.
I tried this, it did not work. I'm like, if you want me to stop being a bitch, then you have to stop being a bitch. And that's the only way I'm going to ever stop being a bitch. Sorry for the words, but that's what the energy is, right? And God's like, well, have fun being uncomfortable. I'm like, well, but but Jeff, he'll fix it. No, that's not how it works.
So, your turn.
My
We're on
turn.
number 5.
Okay, so number 5 is you insist you know how to do it when all the universe is showing you another way. This is called fighting against the flow, fighting against freaking reason. Real helpful twin flame resources are presented to you, and yet you prefer consuming obscure twin flame content from people who clearly have no idea what they are talking about. But the thing is some people may not know that these individuals clearly don't know what they're talking about.
Often they don't have what they're presenting you with.
Yeah.
Often they pretend to have what they're trying to help you get, but if you listen to the feeling, you'll know that it's not real, it's not leading you toward anything that's going to feel good for you, so don't bother listening to that crap.
One of the biggest differences to know if information truly comes from the divine or if it comes from an ego is, does it bring you great peace? Does it bring you deep peace? It's all about that feeling of peace, because wherever God is, there is peace. Wherever the divine lays, there is peace. There's always peace. Anytime you come across information that feels fearful, that's a sign that it does not come from the divine, therefore it is not real. So let's go to the next one, number 4. I think I'm on 4, right? Yeah. Okay. You trust that since you're meant to be with your twin flame, you'll just run into him or her eventually. You think divine timing means God is going to do it for you. And that eventually, if you wait long enough, God will finally create in your reality for you. Instead of you having to do it in yourself. No, you co-create with God. No, nobody can create in your world without your permission. And you truly only create with God, so it's a co-creation. This is just basically about laziness. If I just lie here, they'll do all the work. And it'll feel so good.
Shaleia, feed me grapes.
Shut up. It can always be better when you take when you take back your power. Take the power into your own hands. Don't. This is a really common mistake that people make. Is that, you'll be spoon-fed through life. No, you take the steps that you're guided to take every step of the way. Sometimes the steps are passive and sometimes they're active. It's about following your intuition, listening to your heart. It's not about taking the back seat through all of life. You gotta drive sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so where am I here? Number 3. You expect the work to create instant results. You listen to the signs, you do the spiritual work, which is arising from you, and then you feel you should have gotten more than you did. You get upset with the universe for not trading in a way you saw fit. And so you hold a grudge with the universe, expecting it will finally give way to your game and give you what you want. Do you want to elaborate on that one?
Well, you feel like you're playing a game. You feel like, you're playing a game and you feel like your game is supposed to get you what you want.
Yeah.
And you're holding a grudge to the universe and saying, well, universe, I'm going to do this until you pay me. But That's not how the universe works. The universe is not a
Yeah.
weak-minded parent, excuse me, that will give way to your game.
Yeah. I tried that recently, or we both tried that recently when we let the kitchen dishes pile up for like a week. It was really bad. And I'm like, Jeff will do it. And Jeff's like, Shaleia will do it. And then Jeff gave me a lot of good reasons why he really couldn't do it. And I was like, well, okay, you're right. And all right, but I'm going to do it. But here are the changes that are going to be made.
Yeah.
And we implemented the changes, and now we have no issues with our dishes. But that was that same consciousness, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like someone will do it.
Yep.
Well, you ain't gonna have a plate for a while.
Better eat off napkins.
Yeah, but then that costs you money and resources, So number 2, you do the work, but then you think it's hopeless and you give up anyway. Oh, I remember this. I remember thinking this in my, 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago when I first started, really on my twin flame journey, my spiritual path, and I was like, I've been meditating forever, and I just feel angry, and I don't feel peaceful, and I don't feel spiritual. I just feel really messed up right now. So I was like, I'm not going to meditate.
Screw you, universe.
No,
I'm not going
no.
to meditate for you until you give me stuff.
Yeah, until you make me feel peaceful. That was the thought, right? But, yeah, it's not true. The thing is when you do the work, you do see the results, and I think a lot of it is about realizing that there's a process when you do your spiritual work, where when you're having a transformational process, that there is a lot of upheaval all at once, and then when you clear that, there's an integration period between what you cleared out of your old consciousness, your old vibration, and integrating and moving into the new frequency, the new consciousness that you're arising into, right? So I think that's where a lot of people feel like it's not working, and they give up on themselves and give up on their spiritual path and process, when they just don't realize that there is there are steps to it all. It isn't like a drive-through window.
I'd like one twin flame, extra sauce, please.
Extra sauce on my twin flame? Oh my gosh, they're already pretty saucy. Alright, so number 1, let's do the number 1 reason why you're not with your twin flame right now. You still haven't decided to be in harmonious union with your twin flame. Even though you think about it a lot, and you still haven't decided to do the actual spiritual work to raise your vibration from separation into harmonious union with your twin flame. Yes, you have to continue making this choice over and over again.
Yep.
Even me, I'm still having to choose every day to be in harmonious union with Jeff. It's a lot more pleasant of an experience. But we are in harmonious union, but there's something about continuing to make that pledge to yourself that's extremely powerful in creating a peaceful existence.
And there's something to actually making the choice and moving forward with that choice, a real decision. So if you're not making the real decision, you're going to be ambivalent. If you're not really doing it, you're not going to do anything. No one's going to come do it for you. You have to make the choice for yourself, and you have to do the spiritual work. There's no trick to this.
Yeah.
There's no game you can play with the universe or God or us or anyone else or your twin flame or someone you think might be your twin flame, and so you try to make them your twin flame. There's no game that's going to get you the real thing. The only thing that's going to get you the real thing is doing the real spiritual work that arises.
Yep.
And in order to cause that to arise so you can do the work, you got to make the choice. And you got to make it for real. And you got to go all in with the choice. Not, I choose to be with them. Yeah. Ooh, look at that person. Saucy.
Maybe I have another twin flame.
maybe that one. Ooh.
Jeff and Shaleia did a video of multiple twin flames. I must have another one.
I've got like 50 twin flames, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
No, you don't.
No. You don't want that either.
No, you don't.
So, alright, I highly suggest looking into our book, Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover. There's a link in the description below where we have an entire chapter devoted to the mirror exercise, which is the core exercise or spiritual work that we personally used in order to get into our harmonious union, both while we were in separation and also when we got into union, but we weren't harmonious yet. There was still lots of turmoil there that we had to heal and resolve. And if we didn't heal and resolve that turmoil, I can guarantee we wouldn't be in front of this camera talking to you guys right now. We'd be at each other's throats or like blocking each other on like every social media. No. So the mirror exercise works. It's fun. It's easy. It gets you results. And we also teach that in our courses in the links below if you prefer to watch a video on it instead.
So if you like our work, subscribe to our channel, like this video, write a comment about your experience or what you'd like to share, and